Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode. Today I present to you my presentation that I gave at the Breathe convention in Las Vegas on the future of NFT gaming. Stay tuned if you want to be up to date with all the latest NFT games. I think they're going to do big things in the future. First up though, an ad from our sponsors. Today's video is sponsored by Vega. Vega is the world's most advanced decentralized exchange which brings the features users would usually expect from centralized exchanges to fully decentralized, non-custodial trading. You can expect great features like low fees and cost to place orders, purpose-built proof of stake blockchain, and way more. The project is really easy to use. You can check out current markets and trade through it, either limit or market. And they currently have a big offer going on. So attention people, you can participate in Bybit's official buy vote program. If successful, a prize pool of $200,000 in Vega tokens will be shared among participants. All you have to do is go down into the description or the comment section and click on the link there. It will take you to the Bybit page. If you are a new user, you can register and you can win 80k worth of Vega tokens. They will be awarded to the first 800 people who create new Bybit accounts and vote for Vega, so $100 in Vega each. And if you're already an existing Bybit user, you can take part in the 10k votes campaign. 20k worth of Vega tokens are up for grabs for the first 20 people who cast 10,000 votes to Vega. They will earn $1,000 in Vega each. Then there is the 100k worth of Vega tokens that has been committed to the prize pool, which will be distributed to Bybit to the participants if Vega wins the vote. In the description, you'll also find the details of how to access this and complete all the actions to make sure that you're involved in this airdrop. And that's not everything. There is an exclusive iPhone 15 Pro giveaway as well. All the instructions will be in this Medium article that I will post down in the description below as well. This bonus is limited to the first 100 users to deposit, so get on it straight away to have a chance of winning. The Vega token itself will have some huge utility within the ecosystem, and this is just a great looking project as well. If you want to learn more about it, I am going to be doing an in-depth project review of it in a video coming up in the next couple of days. If you want things like gasless trading and no fees for making orders, then this is the place to go. Definitely something to keep your eye on and look out for that in the future. Okay, let's get to today's video.
On the future of NFT gaming, my name is Dan. I run the channel Goshinyhunting, a YouTube channel where I've been covering games for the past 2-3 years. I've been in the space long enough to see some games do 100x within a couple of weeks on their tokens, and I've seen those games lose 99% of their value in a very short time. So today I'm going to be talking about some of the places where that went wrong and why it didn't work. I'm going to talk about some of the NFT games that could do big things in the future. And when I say big exit, I mean like some of the assets could do big things. Don't really want to focus on tokenomics too much. How gaming could lead to be the thing that leads to mass adoption in the crypto space. And some of the possible AAA games, developers and platforms in this space. So I don't think we can talk about the future of gaming without paying some homage to the past, to where it came from. In 2017, that was when the first NFT game came out. That was CryptoKitties. In 2017, they released a place where you could buy, collect, breed, and trade kitties. But it wasn't complex, very complex, and gaming really didn't blow up until around about 2021 with the likes of Axie Infinity. They had a very advanced game for its time in the NFT community. There was a battler with cards, different abilities, and they went from in 2020 a very low price of 12 cents to an all-time high of $164.90. That was 1,332x of its original position 1 year before. So you could have purchased one of those $1,000 of those tokens and you would be a millionaire if you sold it at that all-time high. There have been loads of other projects that did 100x in that time as well. Crypto Blades, a really basic RPG game where you would send a avatar out on a quest, and they had Trabadar, which was Avalanche's answer to the Axie Infinity, which was their version, a battler. Thetan Arena, which was a little bit more advanced. It was a mobile, that was on mobile devices and PC, with better graphics than what we'd seen before. And then Gala Games ecosystem, that did big things, their token went high as well. But the games really lacked a good degree of quality. So we see Crypto Blade here, very kind of basic designs. Cabada, again, the kind of basic auto battlers. So whilst they were enough to keep people invested in playing some of these games with the tokens aside, they weren't really enough to keep people invested in future projects where there wasn't a lot of quality compared to that outside of the space. So do tokens and NFTs work for gaming? The tokens and NFTs work in other games off-chain, like Fortnite. So they have their own tokens of V-Bucks, and people will spend a lot of money on these. So we have probably millions and millions of dollars of revenue for Fortnite alone. For people purchasing digital assets that are off-chain, that they don't own, and don't truly own, but people see value in those digital assets, so it must function, there must be potential for NFTs, especially given the benefit of with NFTs, you get that ownership and it's linked to the blockchain. You can buy and sell them on marketplaces if you choose. And frankly, most of the games outside in the crypto space, if they weren't linked to blockchain technology and didn't have a earning aspect to them, you wouldn't have played them for very long. You might pick them up for a little bit. They tried to imitate some similar past games, like we see in the bottom right, that's Plants vs Undead, trying to imitate the Plants vs Zombies to death, but not up to the high end of quality that you'd really want to keep playing it. So, where are we going in terms of the future of NFT gaming? Is this going to improve? So I've got a video here that I'm going to show you some of the upcoming platforms, developers in this space. So I believe that if things are going to improve in terms of economies for gaming, then they need to be of a quality where we see things out of the space. And we need some bigger names coming into the space that have a bit more trust for players. Like Square Enix, the creators of Final Fantasy, they're working on a project called Symbiogenesis. This is a game that involves 10,000 NFT characters that you'll be able to use. It will give you access to this floating continent, and over the course of 6 chapters, more of that will be unlocked. We've got big developers like Jam City coming into the space, who've worked with huge IPs like Disney on Emoji Blitz and Frozen Adventures. They worked with Harry Potter, Hogwarts Mystery, their game is, and they're now working on the title Champions Ascension. This is a intense, high-skill arena RPG experience where you can battle in 1v1s, you can battle 3v3, you'll have 10-player free-for-alls, and you'll be able to work together to take down main bosses. And I'm excited to see where that's going in the future. Early gameplay looks to be of good quality. Then we have the Gala Games ecosystem. They are probably the developer that's solely focused on blockchain technology and gaming, and developed some really good games. Here we see Spider Tanks. A lot better quality than that we've seen previously in games. You can customize your weapons and loadouts to battle in 3v3s. They work with big IPs like The Walking Dead for the upcoming game The Walking Dead Empires. This is a game where you'll be able to work together to develop a base and defend against walkers and rivals. We've got a new IP, Battlestar Galactica Eternity. It is going to be a semi-cooperative player versus environment game, and you'll be able to work with your ship and crew to defeat Cylon threats. While some of the games are of the highest quality, and they definitely seem to be capturing the fun factor that is needed in games. So we have third-person shooters like Superior, the upcoming title Grit, which is going to be a Western-style battle royale. Games that look to be a bit more better quality in terms of graphics, design, and gameplay as well. One of the more ambitious projects over the next coming years is going to be Miranda's. This is an MMORPG, and I really like what they're doing in terms of having NFTs that you'll be able to, so you could own a blacksmith, or you could own a shop and craft gear that you could sell to people also playing the game. But it's so expensive, some of these NFTs. One alone going for $800,000, and I don't know if the quality is that much, that doesn't match that worth. Another platform that's doing good things is Elixir platform. This is providing a space where you can download games safely and play them without fear that you're downloading a virus, which has been a problem in the space. They've created games like, had games on their platform like No Way Back, very much Fortnite equivalent game for the blockchain. We've got games like Thunder Blocks. This is working off the back of Call of Duty Zombies' success, creating, imitating some of the things that made it successful, like cooperative gameplay and the survival in-game perks. But they have the integration of NFT weapons to help aid you in your survival. Again, those assets will be very expensive though initially, whilst they've come down in price. Still a lot compared to buying a new game fresh. They have a lot of other fun games on their platform, like Chronos. This is Chronos Dawn of Time, a platformer set in a post-apocalyptic RPG. This will have player versus environment and player versus player, and looks to be a lot of fun with a lot of character. One game that I'm really excited for is The Bournemouth, because I think we need games that are different in the space to other games, something new. And The Bournemouth combines a first-person shooter with a horror-themed game. I've played some early access of this, and they have some game modes that I've not played before that I think make it exciting, and some of the enemies are genuinely pretty scary, so it might not be your thing. But we have Steam Store initially being reluctant to add NFT games to their store, whereas Epic Games Store didn't have this. They welcomed them, and you can look now for upcoming games. Some of them look pretty good. You've got The Harvest, a third-person shooter with mobile mechanics that will involve you being able to team up with against four other teams, team up with two other people, so 4 teams of 3, and battle it out. You can have custom loadouts and power cards that give you different abilities. There's Delysium, which has the title named Delysium Center City. That's going to be a battle royale game. What I like about this is it's going to integrate AI technology into the game, where they will have AI NPCs, non-playable characters, that you'll be able to interact with, and you'll be able to use some of that AI technology to customize the weapons that you use as well. Got some big achievements already. They are going to be on Epic Games Store. They've been voted for a nominee for Best Shooter. But one of the biggest games in the space, one that I've been impressed with their progress, has been Alluvium. They have created a trailer which looks stunning, but they have what a lot of games haven't done, gone and used that same skill in terms of graphic design and put it into the game. They've created 3 different games. We've got the Overworld, which is an open world explorer. That's a quality, but a useful reverse builder game. And they also have a auto battler, which looks to be a really high quality. We have Star Atlas also releasing a high quality trailer, and they have got a really good concept calling it an MMORPG set with spaceships, and the NFT sales they generated millions from. This is set in the future, 2620, and looks to be something that I think if it can deliver on what the trailer is showing, is going to be good. The early game footage looks to be of a good standard. There have been doubts about whether this project can deliver though, because this year they let go of over 100 staff members. I would say that maybe a good move in that they are concentrating their money, their budget on developing this project and bringing it into fruition. So aside from what they do in the future, one project that has the ability to span all different genres is the Sandbox. This is a place where you can create your own experiences, create your own games, and create your own NFT assets using their local game maker and voxel maker very easily. They've worked with some big IPs and names like Snoop Dogg and Steve Aoki. They work with some big IPs like The Walking Dead and great experiences for the Smurfs and McDonald's, among many others. And they look to be producing something which is truly more of a metaverse that people can use assets in different games. Then we have Synergy of Sarah. This is a deck building trading card game that I'm really looking forward to. There are other established trading card games in the space, like Splinterlands, Gods Unchained. but I've been really impressed by the card design. I got my hands on some of the early access gameplay, and it was really easy to pick up, which I think is important, personally for a deck building game. And they had loads of room for advanced strategy. And if they can capture some of the market that games like Hearthstone have, which in 2020 they had over $1 billion in revenue, it did really good in the space as well. Finally, we have Shrapnel. This is probably one of the most ambitious projects coming in the space. It is a team that has AAA ambitions. It's going to be the first moddable extraction shooter. They'll give you the ability to create vanity items. You'll be able to create weapon skins and maps that you'll then be able to sell to other players. It has a really exciting team they have Emmy Award winners and BAFTA Award winners in that team, and they've worked on big titles like Halo and Call of Duty. So they're bringing the right experience to create a AAA game. It offers you the ability to customize loadouts, to craft and combine weapons to optimize those loadouts. And as an extraction shooter, it'll really risks to choose when to leave and when to stay in the game. If you stay in the game, you can earn more shrapnel, which is going to be the fragments of an asteroid, a useful resource in upgrading and progressing in the game. Or leave it too late, and you might find yourself in a similar situation, getting caught out at last minute, and somebody stealing those resources. There is one project that I think is something worth looking out for, and that is a game that is going to be brand new, something different, like Candy Crush, like Elden Ring, Fortnite, something like Pokemon Go, maybe utilizes new technology, like Pokemon Go utilized augmented reality. There are going to be games in the future that we've not played or are going to be different genres even, and hopefully something is created within the crypto space that is like this. And hopefully people will have to have a wallet to be able to play it or an NFT asset. It means that traditional gamers are kind of forced to be brought into the space and familiarize themselves with it. And I think that will do big things for mass adoption of crypto. If you imagine all those thousands of people that flock to streets to go and catch Pokemon, doing a similar thing for crypto would be great. So, in summary, there are more higher quality games coming. Those games will lead to potentially more stable economies in that you will be able to, you in the same way that Fortnite is, their economy works, people are incentivized to spend to be able to buy those digital assets because they see value in them. And I think there will be more opportunities through investing in the right blockchain assets in future. But it's about really doing research and finding out the ones that have long-term ambitions and will be around in years to come. Well, that's all for my presentation. Thank you very much.